Welcome back, everybody. Hey, so real quick update. I've started Street Machine build, which is what you are looking at right here. This is hopefully where I can get it to set. Once I get everything done on it, as far as like the body work, which I still have some to do. I got to get a rear end built for it. I've got to get the front end suspension and all that kind of stuff done. This is just kind of a mock-up of what I'm looking at. I've shaved off all the emblems, all the Camaro and the Z28 emblems and whatnot. I've got a resin chassis on it that I've had to sand the absolute crap out of to get it to sit in even remotely close to where I want it. But I know once I get it all put together and it's all said and done, the chassis will set up a little bit higher than what it's setting right now, and it should be pretty clean. As you can see, I have a set of weld wheels all the way around on it, which are actually really, really cool. I love the way they look. And it also has street tires on it because it is a street machine, not a drag car, not running with slicks. So it may look like a drag car when it's done, but it is going to be a street car. It will have full exhaust. I don't know if I'm going to put the exhaust out in front of the rear tires yet or not. I think that's what I want to do. But we will see. I'm still waiting on some parts to show up. I've got a motor that's coming, and I have the hood. And the hood is coming with a spoiler for the rear, but I don't know if I'm really going to use the spoiler. I think it's just a little bit obnoxious, but I don't know. I won't know until I see it and it's here. If I do use the spoiler, I will probably put wheelie bars on it just to kind of help with the way that it looks. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I get everything for it. I have the 66 Street Machine Nova. Then I'm gonna see if the rear end will work for this one. If not, I may have to make my own 4-link for the rear, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that point. Paint and everything is in the works. That's going to come after I get those parts for the body, and then I get the rest of the body all situated on the way I want to look. I thought about shaving off the door handles, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna leave the door handles on it, along with the emblem that's in the back and the door locks and all that stuff. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave those on there. Ended up sanding off the front turn signals, which is kind of a definitive to let you know that it's a 68 Camaro. But I mean, everything else on the car, it doesn't have wing windows. It's going to have the rectangular front turn signals on it, so like all the telltale signs as far as that goes will be there. And I'm also kind of up in the air on whether or not I'm going to do a vinyl top. I kind of want to, but again, we'll see when we get to that point whether or not that's what I'm going to do. The motor is going to be a big block, so the Z28's not exactly going to exist anymore as far as this goes. But I've got another one of these cars I'll make the Z28 out of. This one's just kind of one of those cars that a guy would have kind of growing up. Didn't really think much of the fact that it was a Z28, didn't think that it'd be worth any money or anything like that as he got older. Kind of loved the car, street raced it at the track from time to time. Motor probably blew or had problems with it, so he took it out, eventually put a 350 in it, ran that probably throughout the 70s. Blew that or just wore it out, so it was no good. So he decided he wanted to go with a big block, and then went out and put a big block. So I'll let you know what that motor is when I get it and I get it built. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with a 4-speed or a 2-speed or an automatic in it, but again, that's stuff that will come in the near future. Well, all right. So that's my update on the '68 Street Machine build for Blue Ox Model Shop. I think that's what he calls it. Anyways, there you go. That's where I'm at this point in time, and I guess we'll talk to you next time. Bye.